this video, I want to show you how to write the perfect Airbnb description. Now guys, I have worked with over 4,500 Airbnb properties globally, and we go through every single listing to make sure we create the best Airbnb description. So in this video, I'm going to show you that through this client account. What we wanted to do is I wanted to sit down and show you some of the real techniques on writing the best Airbnb description. Now, just to let you know, this is probably the first hack I want to give you guys, is when you actually write a description, you've got to think like you're talking to your end user, like your guest. Who's your guest behavior? What type of guest are you trying to attract? And more importantly, that description needs to be optimized in a weekly basis, depending on the availability of calendar. Do you have to do it? Not necessarily all the time, but if you're really underperforming and you've had challenges on your property, trust me, if you do this, it's going to work a lot better for you. So I'll show you an example here. I'm going to go to, we're actually working on this property to launch it for our client, but I want to go in and I want to go into the description and we can go through some more details, right? So when you're with Airbnb, their user interface is always changing, first of all. So this is 2024 user interface. They're always upgrading, they're adding AI, and they're doing a lot more stuff with it. But look, the first thing I want to show you here is the listing description. Now, they have only got 441 character available. So effectively, if you've seen in the market, a lot of people write a lot of description on paragraphs. But what really Airbnb wants you to do, or us being in the industry for nearly 6 years, my recommendation for you is let's make sure this is the snapshot of quick, easy call to actions involved to make sure that that person who's looking to book your property is really ready to go and actually want to book with you, right? So where you see here where it says enjoy a stylish experience, centrally located place, ideally what you want to do is you want to put some features. Hey, just quickly, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and next to that there is a bell sign, which is the notification. Now, we upload video every week and you will be the first person to watch that video. So now let's get back to today's video. Straight away, right? So for example, a book now is a good call to action to have straight away. Why? Because maybe you've got let's say you've got a promotion going for a new listing, right? Which obviously an Airbnb algorithm you're going to give anyway. But if you're launching a new listing, you can see here, you can say book now, newly launched property, or you can put newly launched house, villa, whatever that is, right? Or villa. And you can then say, I think 20% off for the first 3 guests anyway. So for the first 3 guests, right? So you kind of give them the call to action, book now, newly launched villa, 20% off first 3 guests, which generally happens. And then you can put some features, like crucial features about the property. So let's say if that was a 5-bedroom, I would then put, maybe if you've got a swimming pool, a villa, so in the villa, so 5-bedroom villa, I'll put swimming pool. Remember, it all depends on the feature of the property, but if you didn't have any swimming pool, you can then talk about maybe what's around if you've got a car park, yeah, so parking, right? That's a good feature straight away. You might want to be able to, let's say, so I'm just going to make this as a bullet point because it's nice and easy for someone to read. If you've got two bathroom, that's a selling point. Or let's say in this case they had all ensuite, so all bedroom, cool, bathroom. Let's say you had a jacuzzi. But also remember, what we're doing here is we're talking about like key property features. That's what I'm doing right now with you guys, to understand that first kind of few characters, like based on what people want to see quick. But then now, what I then do is I try and go and talk to my guests. So now I'll talk about guest behaviors. So what does that guest behavior look like? Now, if it's a 5-bedroom villa in a tourist location, you can say to someone saying summer holiday, question mark, arriving, perfect for family or families, right? Hey, recently I uploaded a video on how to know your Airbnb competition in less than 3 minutes. Now I've uploaded that link here for you. Please make sure you go and check it. And for now, let's get back into today's video. Now you can see we're now firstly making and talking to your guest, right? If that's your guest, you're saying summer holiday arriving, and then you say perfect for family. So if now somebody reads that and they're going in a summer holiday, they've been planning, and actually it's a family holiday, that's the keyword that's going to connect to your guest who's going to book. Whereas let's say if it's like a retreat with a small group, we have amazing facilities available, right? Something like you just need to connect to your guest. Now you can see here it's such an easy way to write a description, but a lot of people are writing description based on how other people are doing on Airbnb. And sadly, look, if you're looking to convert guests through your ads, it's no longer sitting there just talking about the paragraphs it used to be. You've got to put a call to action, you've got to talk about property feature, and lastly, 100% for me, you've got to invest time writing guest behaviors. Now you can see within just that 500 characters, I've managed to put a great call to action. Now this could really change if you're already operating. You can change it to book now, last minute discounts, right? So if you've got last minute gap, you can say, okay, we're giving 10% off for last minute guests. You can remove that. In the UK, if you're watching me from UK market, you can talk to saying if your property is a 2-bed apartment, perfect for a relocation because it's in central city centre, you can just talk about saying, are you looking to relocate in around, let's say Fulham or Chelsea? Contractor, so you can talk about, are you working in the area for a project? It's like something more, it's call to action based. You're asking the question on your ads, and you're answering to say, look, we're available to serve you, and obviously to be able to serve that property. So guys, I think this is the little hack that I wanted to give you through creating amazing property description. For me, I think the short and sweet, having that right 3 things: call to actions, property feature, and your guest behavior. If you see right now, if you go into your investment area, there is hardly anyone doing those 3 things in their ad. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching today's video on how to write a perfect Airbnb description. Now we've done tons of this kind of videos in our channel. Please make sure you go and check them out. But for now, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe and share, and I'll be back with another video soon.